Hello, AP Economics students. Hope you guys are doing well. It's Mr. Kellerman here, and I'm giving you your Week 14 update. So, to follow up from last week, there was a two-part assignment, assignment 8. Part 1 was to watch a bunch of videos that were posted in the slideshow presentation number 14, take some notes on them, and then do a marginal revenue product MRP practice sheet. And I scored those. You guys could look at home access, see the feedback, and at this point, I have also posted a key to the MRP practice. And besides just doing it, because I really graded you on effort, if you made a solid effort to complete it, you got 100%, and most of you attended the Zoom meeting, so you even got some extra credit for that last one. But really, the goal is to learn, not just to get the points, and you can only learn the best you can if you score yourself and look at the practice at the key that I posted, and figure out which ones you got right or wrong. And if you did get any wrong, feel free to ask about those at the Zoom meetings, one of the two that we have this week, or email me individually. As far as this week, the new assignment, there's two basic things I'm asking you to do. One has to do with AP Econ kind of content, and one has to do with in real life content about applying economics. So the first one is, you can see on the website, there's a final new bit of information, presentation 15. This will be our last bit of new information before we spend the next couple of weeks doing some reviewing for the AP test. But anyway, what you need to do is take some time, look through presentation 15. It's not required, but I highly encourage you to take some notes as you look through this. There's 3 topics in presentation 15. One is just a review of some stuff from presentation 14, just to go through it one last time, watch one more video, look at just the graphs. So look at those, review, especially if on the last week's practice you got some things wrong. Then there's 2 new topics. One's called the least cost hiring rule, and the other one's called monopsony labor market. You should watch the videos that are embedded that explain these things. There's graphs, look at those, take some notes. Then you're required to do a least cost hiring and monopsony practice sheet. That is posted on the website. You can print it and handwrite it, you can type it. You guys have figured this out for me. But so the first assignment that you're supposed to do by the end of this week is do the practice, the least cost hiring and monopsony practice. Again, the answers will get posted in about a week. You can check yourself. I'm just wanting you to make an effort to do it. If you make a solid effort, you can get 100% on it just by trying to complete it. The second thing is you'll see instructions for something called the income inequality assignment. That's a 3-part assignment that over the next 3 weeks, there's 3 tasks. You can read the directions and we'll discuss them in more detail at the Zoom meeting. But do task 1 by Friday. And even in that task, you have a choice to get some, and the goal of it is to get some background on the issue of income inequality in the United States. And you can do that by either reading one of the chapters of Naked Economics and answering some questions that is listed in the instructions. Or your other option, besides reading chapter 6 in Naked Economics and answering those questions thoughtfully, hopefully, would be to watch a video of Professor John Haveman. He's this guy who came to our class a couple times this semester. He recorded called it a webinar. It's basically a lecture that he did for some students at Redwood. And it's about income inequality. It takes about 45 minutes. It's about the same amount of time it might take most of you to read chapter 6. Depends how fast you read. If you'd rather read and answer questions, do that. If you'd rather listen to a lecture and take some notes on it, then do that. Either way, you do the lecture notes or the answering questions from the reading about income inequality to get background information about that topic. That's due by the end of this week. And then you can see in the instructions, and we'll talk about it more, we're going to continue to explore the concept of income inequality with tasks 2 and 3 due the next couple of weeks. Last quick thing I want to talk to you guys about is the AP exam coming up. Again, after this week, we're not doing new stuff. We're going to spend about 3 weeks doing review. I assume that you guys are going to be planning, if you paid back in the fall for taking the AP Micro and AP Macro, that you're going to be doing both. I believe you still have the opportunity to not take it and get your money back. If that's the case, there's a couple things you need to communicate with the school. You got an email from the College Board. All you guys, maybe you should look at your emails, but on April 13th, do a search on your emails. You got one from the College Board where they emailed everybody across the country who signed up for exams, asking if they still want to do it. And also you got one from Nate Severin, one of our assistant principals at Drake, and he also asked everybody who had signed up for an AP exam if you want to still do it. I highly encourage you to give it a shot. I believe that you guys should be prepared to show enough understanding to at least pass the exams in micro and macro when they're given in about 4 weeks. And we're going to be spending, again, after this week, spending a bunch of time reviewing. So last thing I want to say, stay positive, keep making your best efforts. It's, it's supposed to start getting warmer and nicer outside. So beyond doing your homework during the day, get out and enjoy the nice weather. Attend at least one of the Zoom meetings. Communicate with me if you're having any trouble or questions or problems. I'm here to help you guys out. Let's do the best we can, control what we can control, and finish off this last week of new information the best we can. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys on Zoom. Take care. Bye.